This is lesson number 2, and in this lesson we will learn about the basics of sketching. In Solidworks there are two types of sketch modes. We have 2D sketching and 3D sketching. So at first we are going to start with the 2D sketching. To enter the 2D sketch modes, you click on the Sketch tab, then click on Sketch command. Solidworks will ask you to pick a sketch plane, so click in front plane. Now, the sketch commands can be classified into 4 main categories. We have sketch entities, smart dimension, sketch tools, and sketch relations. Sketch parameters like lines, circles, and rectangles are called sketch entities. Every sketch entity has a flyout menu, which can be viewed by clicking on the arrowhead beside it. These flyout menus show different types or different ways to draw that entity. For example, the flyout menu of the line shows different types of it, like solid line or construction line, while the flyout menu of the circle shows different ways to draw it, like center point circle or 3-point parameter circle. Now let's try to draw a rectangle. Click on the arrowhead and then click on the center rectangle, for example. To have more detailed description of the way you draw the entity, you may refer to the property manager below. So, as you can see, in order to draw the center rectangle, we need 2 points. The first one is its center, and the second one is its upper right corner. This is the first point, and this is the second one. And after you finish, press escape. To draw a freeform curve, we use spline command. So, click on spline and draw 2 spline points. Then press escape button when you finish. Now click at one of the points to activate its spline handle. Spline handle consists of direction handle and magnitude handle. The direction handle is used to control the slope at this point, and the magnitude handle is used to control its weight on the curve. You can add text to your sketch, and to do so, click on the text command. First, select a line or a curve to type on it. So let's select our spline curve. Then click on this area to start writing your text. So let's write, for example, Solidworks 2012. You can change the font size and type, and to do so, you need to uncheck this option. Then click on font size, where you can customize your text. If you want to write on a line instead of our spline curve, right click on the curve selection area and then select clear selections, and then select this line and press OK. At any time you can change the type of your entity from solid into construction, and vice versa. So let's try to draw a construction circle. Then from the property manager, check on for construction option, then click OK. If you want to change it back into solid circle, just click on it and uncheck for construction option. Smart Dimension command is used to create all types of dimensions in Solidworks, like lenses, diameters, angles, and distances. To do so, click on the Smart Dimension command, click on the line to assign its length, then click again and change the length to be 50 mm, then click OK. For the circle diameter, we do the same. Click on the perimeter, then change the diameter into 95 mm. Now to assign an angle between any two lines, just click on both of them and change the angle to be 47 degrees, for example. Now click at the end point of the line and the center of the circle to specify its oblique distance, or the horizontal distance, or the vertical distance. Now click OK and change the value into 65 millimeters. Now let's have a closer look on the Smart Dimension command. This is called the dimension name. This is the dimension value. And this is the spin wheel, which you can use it to change the dimension by rotating it. And the increment of the spin wheel is determined by the spin increment value. Now the rest are OK, cancel, rebuild, reverse button, which you use it to flip the dimension to the other direction. And this is mark dimension drawing, which if selected, the dimension will be imported into the drawing sheet file. You can enter the dimension value in negative sign to flip the dimension. You can enter the value with different units like 5 inch, and Solidworks will convert it into your current dimension system. You can enter the value as an equation like 3 times 5 plus sine 30, but the angle should be in radians, so I multiplied with pi over 180, and Solidworks will calculate the value. Also, you can add an equation to relate different dimensions with each other. Now let's name this dimension line and press OK. Now draw a circle and name the dimension circle. Go to Tools, Equations, and click on this blank area and write line at sketch 1, then press enter. In this area, write circle at sketch 1 between quotation marks plus 5, then click OK. You can notice the equation symbol in this line, so let's try to change the diameter of the circle into 40. Now you can see the dimension of the line change into 45 according to our equation. You can add a global constant to your dimension system. Let's go back to equations. Now click in this blank area and name it I and give it a value of 36.2. Now click on the circle and in the dimension value type I between quotation marks. Then click OK. Now the circle diameter is 36.2 and the line is 41.2.